MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Marcus Stroman will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
And
we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
First offering on its way. First to 4 to begin the new week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by. You kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Yee sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think this team really needs Ryan Zimmerman to turn it around. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal. Only 3 ABs. But it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
In is Gerardo Parra. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's 0 for 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. 1 out, nobody on. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 2-1 to Gerardo Parra. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Juan Soto to the plate now. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Parra leads off first with 1 away. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And that's in there. Base hit. And he's safe.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rendon. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many pegged him as one of the best run producers in the game coming into this year. But he's having a break.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Row. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
The 1-0. Looped out toward third. To Lowry at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Brent Bobo gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he fouls this one off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail 1-0. So digging in now, Freddie Galvis. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Second baseman, Freddie Galvis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Lowry. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
At the plate, Victor Robles. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. 2-0 to the National center fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. One out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now batting, James McCann. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set, and the pitch. This is popped up. Rosario is under it. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Brent Bobo.
Striding in now for the Nats, Brent Bobo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for Washington. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Stepping in, Michael Conforto. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Fielder, Michael Conforto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch popped up, and there's out number 1.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Davis makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, number 8.
Standing in now, number 8. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Parra. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box now, Trey Turner. He flied out leading off the ball game. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. Oh, behind the back. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Runner at first following the error. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Gerardo Parra. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0 home is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0 home. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. But this is a foul ball. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Turner gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Juan Soto, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and the runner back in standing. Runner at first here, one man out. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Once more, a throw over. Being especially careful here. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Runners on first with one down. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Another try at 2-2. On a line to shortstop. Now a throw to first doubles up the runner. Tough luck that time as he got stuck in no man's land following the line drive on the hit and run. Nothing doing for Washington, but they're up 1-0. Here's Robbie Cano now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Cano waits on the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So striding in, Philip Yee, and a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First delivery to him on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2 balls and a strike. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Roman.
The pitcher, Marcus Stroman, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
The batter, number 1.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. From the stretch. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Stroman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. Mets strand one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So striding forward now, Anthony Rendon. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Here's the 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
He's set. Here's the 2-2 down the first baseline. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Victor Robles digging in now, and he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center, number 11 for him on the season, as the Nats move out in front now 3-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
The catcher, number
Standing
33.
in now, James McCann, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Late that time for a strike.
1 strike.
And even a 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 3-0 Washington. Here's Jed Lowry now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Fastball well outside. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Parra. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets. Still down 3-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brent Bobo.
Lead off for Washington, the pitcher, Bobo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. So a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. Another full count pitch on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Two and 1 to count to Trey Turner. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get back in safely. Into the box, Gerardo Parra. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Number 61 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 61.
Stepping in now, Juan Soto, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Line drive to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And another runs across, as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Danny. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Again, he sends it out of play. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Line towards center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Long throw to third, and this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. So 1 out here with runners at first and third, and that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. Here comes the first pitch. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Bounce to first. Oh, he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in once again, Freddie Galvis, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
The 1-0. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3 runs already home here. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-1 the count now. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box now, James McCann, and it's fouled away. No hits to this point. Strike 2. Good curveball on the inside black.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Nationals on top, 6-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. Settling in now, J.D. Davis. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Now batting, number 8.
Stepping into the box, number 8. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, number 8 brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 1-0 delivery. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
At the plate, Robinson Cano. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. None out, runners at first and second. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a
fielder,
guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
In now, Philip Yee, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. The 1-0. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Jeff McNeil will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, McNeil is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 2 left for the Mets. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Luis Avilan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready for another shot now. Brent Bobo getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. From the stretch. And he lays off there. 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
1-0 count. Here it is. Here's a changeup that's right there. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Two and two.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Trey Turner, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now it's 2-0. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Gerardo Parra will be next. Line drive to center field. Yi is there, 2 gone.
Now
He
batting,
got that one
right
pretty
fielder,
good. It just
Gerardo
didn't have the right launch
Parra.
angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Gerardo Parra, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's totaled 4 hits in 27 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And it's quickly 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Nationals gone in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Into the box now, Jed Lowry. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Soto on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one.
And that misses for ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. A ball and a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Lowry is off at first with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets leave one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Digging in and looking for more, Juan Soto. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Juan Soto.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Now the 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In now, Anthony Rendon, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's got 3 base hits in 33 at-bats. Nobody out, runner on first. Ground ball sent back up the middle to Lowry at the bag. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Stepping up now, Ryan Zimmerman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals go quietly. They lead it 6-0.
7th inning stretch.
Digging in, J.D. Davis. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's Galvis at second. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, number 8.
Into the box, number 8. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he popped him up, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Robinson Cano. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Parra waits on it. And that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brad Brock enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 29, Brad Brock. Now playing first base and batting 9, number 20.
And now for Washington, Freddie Galvis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
For Washington, the second baseman, Freddie Galvis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The center fielder.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Now at the plate, Victor Robles. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First offering on its way. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
No strike.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. James McCann is on deck. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now
Visiting Nationals
catcher,
holding the lead here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the game. Now at the plate, James McCann. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now here's the pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Lowry's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Nationals lead it 6-0. Leading off the inning, Philip Yee, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Another full count pitch on its way. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The payoff pitch one more time. Full count still. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Now at the plate, Peter Alonso, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 1-1 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Robles is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, Jed Lowrie.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowrie. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Parra is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets strand 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Justin Wilson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Justin Wilson.
Matt Adams will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 31 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Adams, a native Pennsylvanian, he was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Wilson stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Trey Turner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Up top, it's 2-0, and it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. One out, nobody on. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Here's the 2-1 home. Line drive to center field. Yee is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Digging in, Gerardo Parra. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The 0-1 pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Davis is over to take a look at it. Back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
In now, Juan Soto, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Soto is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Parra, the runner at first with 2 gone. Shoots this one to first. Oh, he misses it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Nationals leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Carlton McGraw is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For Washington, number 34.
Ready once again, Wilson Ramos. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Popped up. Zimmerman has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Robles. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Mets down to their final out now. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Galvis is there. Throw on to first is going to be in time. And the Nationals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Washington Nationals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brent Bobo earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.